You mentioned that learning departments are, correct me if I'm wrong, but kind of receiving a little bit of internal flack for needing to be a little bit more flexible, needing to be agile and proactive in predicting what the employees of that company will be needing, and what they'll need to be learning about. And that there's a big call for vendors to be able to help L&D departments do that and be proactive. So as someone who provides, some sort of learning delivery through Curious Lion, what is your takeaway from that information in terms of how you plan to go about doing that and assisting L&D departments?
Yeah, so I think this actually, I didn't touch on this before, but to answer your question, I'll draw on that last panel that we talked about earlier. They started off that panel by saying, we just want to make it clear here, we do not like dealing with training vendors. Now, as a training vendor sitting in the audience, I was, starting to squirm in my seat a little bit, as some, sitting next to some guys who were buyers of the type of stuff we do. But their point was, which they got to very quickly, thankfully, was that it wasn't so much, it's training vendors in the sense that someone's trying to sell them something, is something that they're all were in agreement they're moving away from. What they're looking for are training partners. Now that was really I think that really resonated for me. It's probably my biggest takeaway of the conference. And it really sort of made me realize why I started Curious Lion in the first place. And that was because I enjoy working through training problems with clients. And that was what they were saying. They're looking for vendors to come in and build long-term relationships with them to help them think through solutions. I think, seeing in that panel there were three very accomplished people up on stage there. I think vendors to realize that there are some real rock stars in learning and development, who've got some really, really cool ideas and are really sort of challenging the way learning should be delivered in these ways we've talked about, being curated and bite-sized, etc. And what they're looking for are like-minded training vendors to help them do that, because where everyone's resource constrained, time constrained, etc. So I think being a training vendor and seeing yourself as that training partner to help someone realize their goals, potentially bring your own ideas into it, work in a collaborative way towards that common goal. That's what these companies are looking for.